Hi, I'm Autumn from At Galaxy, and in this interview I'll be talking to Failing Street singer Nick. Enjoy! Today we're interviewing Nick from Failing Street. How are you today?
Hello, I am doing excellent. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So, you guys have a very pop-punk sound, which is very influential of Blink-182 and the Wonder Years. Were these the guys, reason you guys wanted to start music and be in a band?
Sort of. I mean, all of us definitely have played music for ages. It was just a matter of kind of getting it together. So I'd actually come up with the name Failing Street just like a long time ago. Didn't even think about kind of who I wanted to be in a band with. It was more just like, this is a cool name. And then from there, I had wrote some songs and gotten in touch with Ryan, our bass player, and then Noah, our drummer. And then from there, us three kind of started playing. And then the addition of Nick, our guitar player, and then now our new guitar player, Justin, just kind of made it all happen. And that is the story of Failing Street.
So, are you self-taught or did you take lessons?
Yeah. I am. I mean, I started taking voice lessons this past February.
Oh, yeah?
So, for the most part, up until then, and all of our, releases that we've done, we're all self-taught, except I've now started taking lessons to supplement that.
Cool. So, you recently wrapped up your first tour, which was around Western Canada. What was that like?
That was amazing. Definitely life-changing. It opened our eyes a lot, just in the sense that we now definitely know that we want to do this. Unfortunately, Ryan wasn't able to come on it, which he's definitely bummed out about. We were all bummed out about, but we're planning something for next summer. And that is going to be even more fun. So Definitely want to get back out there, play some more shows, and keep it growing.
Yeah. So you said this is exactly what you want to do. It was almost a year ago you played your first show. So do you think you've really grown as performers since then, or?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Our first show was real interesting. It was weird. Yeah, we played our first show last August, August of 2015. And our second EP release show was the end of July 2016. So that's basically a year, minus 2 weeks. But for just that small amount of time, kind of, I guess, locally, the new faces we're seeing, just the vibe of that show was just completely incredible. I'm definitely excited for more in the future like that, because that was mind-blowing.
Yeah, cool. And you guys also played Electric Love Festival earlier this year.
Yes.
So how are festivals different from normal shows, do you think?
Well, at least the way that Electric Love is it's more of an EDM festival that they also had an indie rock stage for, which was awesome.
Yeah.
There's the community of musicians that you had there was really excellent, and I definitely enjoyed playing that. I think we all did. It was really cool. Normal shows, people are coming there specifically to see you.
Yeah, true.
Well, or I guess fans of the whereas festivals, you kind of have a very mixed crowd. So in this case, I think it was a lot more of kind of the people that are into EDM and hip hop and stuff like that. And that's definitely awesome. For pop punk, I mean, it's kind of hit or miss whether or not that crowd is going to be really into you or not. So, I mean, we had kind of a smaller audience, but we still enjoyed playing the festival. Everyone there, super great. We made a lot of good friends out of that. And, that was definitely a highlight of my summer.
Yeah, it's quite a different vibe. So,
for sure, yeah.
You released Don't Worry About the Weather earlier this year. So, what was the creative process behind that?
The creative process for that was let's write a couple songs and get them out as fast as we possibly can. When we kind of go back to doing Silver Tongues, at least I had written a lot of songs probably a year and a half prior to them actually getting released, and just sitting on them and stewing on them. And I mean, we did rewrite a lot of stuff, and things changed, but for the most part, a lot of kind of the basic structures were still there. So by the time it was actually released and we were playing it, we were all kind of sick of it. So for this time around, we were just all right, cool, Silver Tongues has just been released, let's start writing. And we actually wanted to originally release it in March, but we just weren't done writing, so it took another 3 months and just kind of finished everything, got it out there, and Yeah, it was a little different, at least writing wise for me,
Mm.
because subject matter had definitely changed a little bit as a writer, a little bit at least. So
Yeah. And as a writer of your
Yeah.
lyrics, where do you draw your most inspiration from?
Usually people, I don't know. For instance, like a song like "Wrong Again" is just, at least from my perspective, is just thinking that you know how someone would be, I guess, interacting with you, but obviously being wrong for more than once. Yeah, and just kind of being frustrated about that. Usually, I'll get into a mood where I'm just like really frustrated or really like disappointed in something, and then from there, I can find some sort of like theme to kind of work around that, and then it's just a matter of kind of polishing everything up, turning it into a full band, and just getting it out there.
So is writing kind of like an outlet for you, like kind of cathartic
Oh
a bit?
yeah,
Mm.
100%, 100%. Yeah.
So, musically, what song do you reckon was the most fun to make?
Ooh, that is definitely tough to
Mm.
say. For me, at least, it's going to be a tie between either "Wrong Again" or "Help Yourself."
Yeah.
"Wrong Again" was just like, it kind of took so many different directions while I was writing it. Like I kind of had my like demo recording software open, and I was just like, I'm like acapella bop-buzz in the background just cause, and like acoustic guitar, which is like totally out of my, not necessarily comfort zone, but like I wouldn't normally write that.
Mm.
Whereas "Help Yourself," it was like just writing the lyrics and kind of like splitting them up was a different, I guess, approach to like lyric writing, because I was able to fit a lot more in a lot shorter space, because like lines can overlap. That's cool. We have two voices going on. It just gave me more options, I think, for getting that out there.
Cool. So, if you could change the genre of one of your songs, like completely change the genre, what would it be to?
Ooh, I'll go with the cheat answer here. So "Colder Days" was actually like totally acoustic. It was just one acoustic guitar and vocals to start with, which I think we are going to get around to releasing a version of that. Our guitar player Nick actually wrote that entire song. I just arranged it full band. But it was like really soft and kind of, I don't know, almost whimsical, just the way that it's acoustically done, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for sitting down with me
Yeah.
and chatting.
For sure, anytime.
Yeah, you can check out Failing Street on Facebook and listen to Don't Worry About the Weather on Spotify and iTunes. Thank you so much again. See ya.
Thanks, Autumn. Have a good one.
But I was wrong.